Meat is an incomplete construct from Shang Tsung's flesh pits. He escaped before he could be completed, and that's why he looks like a big chunk of meat.
Meat was originally created by Tony Goski for MK4.
But it's not an official character.
He started out as being the victim of a fatality. So like when acid got spilled on a guy.
It's kind of a magician thing. You got the curtain up, then the curtain goes down. So the acid goes over the body, and then we swap out the character with this kind of generic skinless guy. And when you make someone, you got to make a name for him just to put him in the file so the programmers can reference him. So I'm like, okay, let's call him Meat.
Eventually, at some point, somebody said, wouldn't it be cool if you could play as that character? So we mocked it up. I think Mortal Kombat 4 was where we that character first appeared.
Steve Rand totally, he did a really great job with like kind of these little gruesome details.
For Armageddon, we decided to make him look a little bit beefier, a little slimier, so he has like meat chunks rolling down his flesh. He has an eye that is pulled out of his socket and kind of bounces around as he fights. Just overall, like a cool-looking character.
In terms of special moves, Meat has a projectile move where he basically takes his head off and then he bowls it at the opponent. He has a teleport move where he kind of falls backwards, see a big splash of blood, and then another splash of blood comes from behind the opponent, and then he kind of surfaces from there. He has this slide move where he basically, slides across the ground and leaves a big old trail of blood.
Now let's take a look at a couple of Meat's super moves. You can perform his head roll with a simple gesture of half circle away. You can also perform Meat's leg slide with a simple half circle towards motion. When using the character Meat, if you find yourself low on health, you can perform his body mutilation move with a simple towards away gesture to add health back to your meter. You can of course still perform his flesh teleport move and combo that into other moves.
See, most people don't know this, but Meat has a cousin named Scully, which is basically just a skeleton without meat, but he's never made it into the game.